Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. To return this, Marcus Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. You know, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Stevenson. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. May now from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. Henry on the catch. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs 31-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's May to the air. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a New England 1st down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. And he brings it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Going after it is good by Borregales. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. they send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Coming out, throwing is Baker. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down throw here. Mayfield escapes the pocket. Jukes one defender. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Chase Labravo, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's May on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got it. Drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are in the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this out past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
First down throw for May. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes on. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. The ball's out and they lost it. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the turnover into a lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
This Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here's May. Buys time, rolling right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. On the gun, it's May. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Tampa spends its second timeout now. They're down to their final one in this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Putting a receiver in motion. To the air on 1st down. May. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10. Here's May. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air yet again, May. Getting out to his left. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Again, it's May. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, here's Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. Turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
We're at the 2-minute warning now for Raymond James. The Buccaneers likely looking at a punt. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And they down this one right at the 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. May. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Escapes the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 37. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
And it's 3rd down.
They now on 3rd down. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. Pass caught. And the fake works to perfection. He's got the 1st down.
I wonder how many times Kate the kicker's gone to the coach and said, "Coach, I can pull this off." They finally gave him a shot, and it turns out he was right. What a great play.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Throwing again. It's May. Taking a deep shot here. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Stevenson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal. To Stevenson. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They will throw. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half. But they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room.
Patriots 13.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Throwing here just before halftime. Forced out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he will get this inside the 30. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Kick team out there as they send it away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Something lost in me, I must see. Every time I start to believe.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Start the half with a give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Baker now from the gun. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, here's Mayfield. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they produced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now, and he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. He's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Trying the left side with Stevenson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Trying to inside give to Henderson. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, naps him 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Sticking with Henderson. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. May now. Looking to his fullback now. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, set now. First and 10. Running back sent in motion. May on first and 10. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. May now from the gun. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's May to the air. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Stevenson gets it on third down. Good running. Leaps off about 7. They're still short. Fourth down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. But it brings
Shakir sent in motion left. He'll throw it. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grab the lead on their first series of the half. So up comes May and his offense, going for 2. Trying for it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
He stopped on the run back of the 27. Bucs to the line. First and 10. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
First down throw here. Mayfield. Chased out to his right. That's caught. It's Kadar. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. And they've got themselves another first and 10. Little run there gets him 5. Second down coming. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So the false start backs him up. This is second down and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the fourth. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. As this at the 6. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Back to the air. It's May. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dig.
And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Fourth and forever coming up. Trying to throw for it with May. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 23. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And he gets in, touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 4th-quarter lead. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts from the goal line. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
At their own 13-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Prime starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the gun, it's May. Gets everything he has under this throw. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They'll start this series with an option left. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers leading by 7. Second and 6 coming up here. Give it to Irving on the option. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot from 37 yards in the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, shake off that previous INT. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs, and it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it, and he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.